Good afternoon, YouTube. I am Chris again, the Bearded Homesteader. Just giving you guys another update today. The wife has been doing great. She's been home recovering. She's been doing very well with recovery, and couldn't be happier. Happy that I'm home to be able to be with her and to help her out. We did have a couple scares. She had to fall one time, but she is okay. She has a follow-up doctor's appointment coming up soon. We don't know what's going to happen to that yet, but we will sometime. I think it's actually not until early September. So, but she does do virtual visits as well. But today, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I've been having a pain with, and it is feeding these meat birds several times a day because the feeder we have is just too small, and I'm tired of feeding them 2 to 3 times a day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little trough feeder out of PVC. As you guys can see, I got my PVC there. I got some woods I'm going to make a stand out of, and I got all the tools I need. And this is just going to allow me to put more feed in, so I only have to feed them maybe once, maybe twice a day at most, but not 3 times. But I want to keep feeding them so I can fatten them up so that we get a nice, at least 5 to 6 pound out of each one of them when we process them. So today I'm going to go through how I'm going to build this for you guys. I didn't come up with this idea myself. I did find the idea on the internet, but I'm going to show you guys how excuse me, show you guys how I do it. And so maybe if you guys like it, maybe you can say you can build it as well, or you can improve on it. If you do improve on it, let me know. But I'm going to start with this, you guys, and take you along. You guys can watch, okay? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is, because these boards have this little edge on them right here, the slant, I'm going to straighten these off, and I'm going to cut these off with my jigsaw. Don't have a circular saw anymore because I gave that back to my brother-in-law. So I do have a jigsaw though, and I have a table saw, but it's at my sister's house, and I have yet to go get it still. So for now, we're going to use the jigsaw, and we're going to try and get it cut that way. That takes a little bit longer because the jigsaw, and it's got the wide teeth instead of fine teeth, but it does work, and I'm going to cut the other one. Alright, now that I got these straightened out, I actually took the PVC, took it on end, and I marked out the curve of the PVC, so that when I cut this out, the PVC will be able to sit directly in there. Pretty much like it'll stand up, the PVC will sit in there, and I can screw it in. So I'm going to try and attempt to cut these out with the jigsaw. It's going to take me a little bit, but nothing worth doing is easy. So we're gonna get this done. Alright, so now my hope is that PVC will sit directly in this, and I will actually use this piece as an end cap, and I will screw that in so the feed won't come out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the other one because I don't want to bore you guys with all the cutting, but I will get back as soon as I get it cut and we'll start piecing it together. Alright, so I got the wood cut, got both the pieces done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay, which actually the end pieces didn't quite fit inside here. And I know what I did wrong. What happened was I measured the outs when I placed the PVC on the wood. What I ended up doing was I ended up tracing the outside instead of the inside. So what that did was make it wider if then the actual inside of the PVC here, so the end caps won't fit in, but this duct tape in here will do fine. It's just to hold feet in to make sure feet doesn't come out the sides. So everything will be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and piece this together and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like. I'm just going to drill some pilot holes in the PVC so I don't split the PVC. I got my box of tool bits, or my drill bits here. So I'm just going to drill some pilot holes so that the screws don't split the PVC. And I am using 1 5/8 inch screws, which will do just fine. That's what she looks like pretty much. I'm gonna put it in and sink in like 1 or 2 more screws on the sides here so that it stays, because right now this kind of wobbles. But I'm gonna get those screws in. Alright guys, so I finished it. I made a little change just because I didn't like it, but other than that, the finished product is acceptable. You know, I like it. It's gonna work, but I'm gonna show you what I guys did. Look at this. Alright, so what we got here is just a standard piece of PVC, and to be honest, I don't know what size it is because it was given to me for free, so I'm not gonna argue with that. But I got a piece of PVC pipe here, and it was just 2 pieces of spare 2x4 that I had, so I pretty much did this whole project for free. It didn't cost me anything, and I just kind of taped up the edges so it wasn't there was no splinters or anything like that that can cut the chickens or anything like that, and the sides got them duct taped off so it'll hold. And then I just pretty much just, you see, I got, oh, hold on. You got screw in there, screw in there, screw in there, and screw in there. And I had screws in the center, but what ended up happening was it came through the bottom of the 2x4. So instead of it being there and potentially flipping over and poking a chicken, I took them out and just put 2 in each side. And so now those are just going to act as drainage. If it gets too wet in there, it'll actually kind of drain out some of the water. So, you know, it's a 2-for-1. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna make another one of these because we have multiple sets of chickens, and I'm tired of filling up tired of filling up the chicken feeders. So this will act as a solution to having to fill up those small trough feeders that we got from Premier One. It does work very well. I'm not knocking Premier One. We love Premier One. We got all of our, well, we got pig fencing from Premier One. We have chicken fencing from Premier One, and the trough feeder does work well. It's just those meat birds go through it so fast, so that's why we have to feed them like 3 times a day. But yeah, that's it. And those end caps, yeah, these right here, you know, they didn't work out very well, like I say, because I marked it wrong. But you know, if I didn't mark it wrong, those would have worked very well as end caps. The only thing you'd have had to have done is you put the end cap here, and then you take these the stand here and kind of slide it forward, so the stand would have been here versus here. But since I have these taped off and it's going to hold up really well, I'm not worried about the end caps. But yeah, guys, like I said, free. Pretty much, it was practically free, and it took me all of 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, because I had some of the stuff already pre-measured out, so I didn't have to do that. Just been waiting on a day where I can come out here and do it. But actually, I want you to guys see these meat birds real quick, because the meat birds, they've gotten so big, and it's so awesome. And every time I walk over here, they think I'm gonna feed them, so they start jumping at it. But look at these guys. They have already gotten so big. Actually, hold on, let me get down here so you can see how big these guys are. They were so small when we got them. They were only a week old, but now they're about 3 weeks or so. They got about another 5 until we process. Yeah, they got about another 5 weeks until we process them. And they're doing well. They all look like they're gaining pretty much a lot of weight. We did have one runt which looks like oh, hold on, one of the chickens got their head stuck in the feeder. Right down there, got her head stuck. Let's see if I can. This is hard to do with one hand, but let me see if I can get in here and help this chicken out. Oh, let me put you guys down. Alright, so pretty much as soon as I get in there, the chicken got its head unstuck. But yeah, they're doing very well. And like I said, they're still looking for more feed, even though I just filled that feeder up back there. I just filled it up like maybe 10 minutes ago. And like right before I started making this video, actually. But those chickens are doing great. Our layers are doing awesome. They're getting so big, and I can't wait for them to start laying. Because as long as these are all hens, which it looks like they are, I don't see any with like big cones or nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure these are all hens. We bought them. When we bought them, they said they were all hens, so we were really hoping that we weren't getting lied to. But they are doing well. I'm hoping to start seeing some eggs pretty soon, because we got 14 layers in there. We got 14 steaks in here. No, we got 14 layers over here. And they're going to be producing so many eggs, and I can't wait. But yeah, we got that one feeder made. I'm probably going to make another one here if I need it. Right now, I think it's just for the meat bird project. But as far as that goes, that's all I want to show you guys today. Just a little project, maybe see if you guys can do it, if you can improve on it. Again, let me know. I'm always up for improvement. You guys are the ones who, you know, I don't really think outside the box a lot of times. I try to. But if you see anything else, let me know, please. And yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with a have a great day. I am the Bearded Homesteader.